it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll set up the throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's got some space here. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 18. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yo, the one said, yo, see, now I had to take you up, bro. He said, tell me you sorry, bro. He said, no.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo, he called me a freak. Yo, bro, I said, yo, bro, you kind of funny, bro. You kind of cute, too. He said, shut up, you freak. He said, wild on me. He said, about to look around and beat me. This thing ain't gonna remember Vaughn, never.
Yo, Dewan, bro, I done, bro. I'm trying to manipulate the defense to tell them that we open, bro. This man Bobby like, yo, bro, he could shoot, bro. Like, bro, what is
bro,
I
didn't say you can shoot, bro.
Now
yo, bro, when I went to game chat, man, I was bored, bro. I came in there like, yo, bro, you shoot like a girl, bro. Oh my god, bro.
I
That second was accurate, bro. Because he did make 2 plays in the corners, bro.
Yo,
like I
the man
said.
dad said, I said, yo, I said,
I don't know how I can't hear. Oh my god, this nigga Justin Herbert is fucking selling me, bro. Look at this shit, bro. This nigga is selling me, bro. The second time, bro. Getting sold. He was wide open. Bro, I just did, bro. Bro, listen. He was just wide open and he just underthrew him, bro. I mean, there's nothing I could do about that shit. That shit just pissed me. Look at that shit, bro. Why, bro? Why? He dropped it. Let's go. Nigga ran commit. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. She was never over, baby. I don't know why my gameplay sounds so low. Oh yeah, we gonna make him fumble. Bullshit. The fact that I'm playing man, niggas just sitting there. I'm not even playing zone. I'm not even in the zone. Like, come on, bro. Come, what the? There's no way that I should have been getting sacked, bro. Oh, fuck. Bro, why that shit keep making me stop, bro? Look at this shit, bro. Go for the pick. What? I didn't even see it. Fuck, bro. Nigga throw under pressure is so ass, bro.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Herbert.
I thought he dropped it. Let's go.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get it to the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. Zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Herbert eluding the pressure right.
Fuck.
Nice decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it. Raider D, they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. As we get you reset, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. It's a screen to Rashard. And he'll lose yardage on the
That's what I did.
yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Weird. Oh my God.
To the running game with Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Herbert now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
This bonk ass. That's so bitch ass. Dude.
Finish to this ball game.
Promise you I ain't losing my next game. Fuck.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the
Oh Jesus, let's go.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
motherfuckers up, bro. Why am I getting offers? I don't like that. That is dangerous. I ain't gonna lie. Dude, I can find fairly. Oh shit, he got that. Go. 7.5, 9.5. That was an interception, bro. He's looking at us. I ain't even phased. Come on, bro. Nobody be tweaking. How?
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Colts nothing.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Yo, what the fuck?
This one too low.
Williams incomplete. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert.
He literally didn't go to ball.
Taken down. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st down, Colts.
From the gun, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Indianapolis.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's got this down to the
That Percy Harris is just standing there.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 3 tight ends to the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And a Colts 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 30 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
I'm tight. I did not mean to click off it.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So Joe Burrow has a 8-play drive after the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were
Oh, this nigga the four is button, bro. Oh. I ain't even try to cough that shit.